Hello everyone. How are we all? Hopefully I'm live, but please, as usual, let me know if you can see and hear me. Yeah, it looks like I've gone live. And also make sure as well, let's make sure that this is nice and clear. It looks clear to me, but as always, it's not easy to tell on this tiny screen. So yeah, if it needs sharpening a bit, then I will do that. Thank you, Sam. Right, let's do some hellos. Neve's here. Hi, Neve. You're excited to see it. Good. I'm excited to see it done too. It's a lovely puzzle. Morning, Sonia. Hi, Winter. You're stuck underneath the cat, I gather. Oh, it's hard, isn't it, when they fall asleep on you and you don't want to disturb them. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Morning, Sam. Hi, Jasmine. Who else is here? Oh, everybody's joining all at once. Hello, the Danish puzzler's here. Julie's here. Hi there. Kathleen. Angela. Perfect. Oh, and Julie says it's clear. So that's perfect. Thank you so much. Morning, Clark. How you doing? Oh, there's a lot of people here. This is nice. This is good. Okay, so I thought I would give some memberships away in this one. I don't normally do it on a Thursday, but just to make a change, I will do a wee membership giveaway. So Man's here. He's just a reporter. That's right. He's unrecognizable with the glasses on. You would never know. Hi, Marcia and Claire. How are you? Looking forward to the speed puzzle run. Yeah, I've got it here ready. This is the one that won. I didn't run the poll for very long, but this won by quite a margin. So I think even if I'd have run it longer, it probably would have won. I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, it's there. It's there and ready. So let me just do this giveaway quick, and I will. I think I should have 10 for me. Yes, I have. Perfect. So here we go. Let's see who gets them. Mike Jigsaw, Ceres Mercedes, Abby Lawrence, Martha Rafferty, and Aisling Elliott. Perfect. That is brilliant. So well done. You've all got a free month's membership to Vicky Makes and Builds. I hope that you enjoy. Um, love that puzzle. Which one? The Afterglow or this one? Such a great puzzle. Yeah, I think you mean the Afterglow, I'm assuming, because I just showed it on the screen. Yeah, it is. I really like all the Dulk ones. Um, but I was holding off getting them because well, I should maybe explain this before, like when I do it, but since I'm talking about it anyway. So I was holding off getting them because they're in like really big chunky boxes. Like it's a square box which reflects the shape. These are square puzzles, I think. But they're really deep. And then on the Ravensburger website, the Ravensburger UK one, it talks about it being a large format piece puzzle. And it's just the way it makes it sound. It makes it sound as though the pieces are ginormous. And I accidentally bought a large format piece puzzle once, thinking it was smaller. And I looked at the pieces; they were huge. And I thought, and it put me off. It put me off, and I thought it's a real shame because if it had normal sized pieces, I would love these. So it put me off getting one, but then I realised since then that yes, the pieces are slightly larger in this, but they're not like big, big. I'd compare these pieces to something like a 2,000 piece Ravensburger. Pieces are quite big in those. I compare it to something like that. But I mean, I'll look at the pieces. I'll look through the bag at the pieces when I open it up, and I'll put the lid back on before I speed run it. I've took the stickers off. But just to kind of talk about the pieces a wee bit, because it is a little bit different, this puzzle. The piece shapes are different. So it's going to be really interesting. Anyway, right, we're back to this one. We're not finished this one yet. I've actually got two pieces ready to go in. Look. Slump, slump. There we go. Thought I'd better do it before I forget they're there and then end up pinging them off the table. Both, but Afterglow is amazing. Yeah, I know. Well, now I'm satisfied about the pieces. All of the Dulk are also on my wish list as well. Box reminds me of some of the US boxes I've seen with 750 piece. Yeah, they're square as well, I think, Kathleen. So I think they're putting the square puzzles in the square boxes which makes sense, I guess. But yeah, they've got them here as well. There were a few at the UK Nationals, and because I was going to buy one, but I couldn't decide which image I wanted. There were so many nice images. So I'll have to get one at some other point. But they are lovely, aren't they? Right, okay, so let's just talk about this one for a brief minute. I'm not going to have time to do my speed puzzling if I don't get this one finished. So the gaps are where there are leaves of the colour that I haven't done yet. And the only ones left that I've got are green, essentially. But there's like two different shades of green. So there's like they're all the leaves are like a two-tone. One side of it is a darker colour, and then the other side of it is a lighter colour. So with these ones, let's take this one here, for example, this big one in the middle. That's like a darker two greens, and then these ones are a slightly lighter two greens. And that's all I've got left. That's all I've got left. I somehow managed to do a really good build on this last live stream, and it really, yeah, I mean, it came on really, really well. So I was quite surprised. I thought, oh, I think I might actually finish it next week. So with that in mind, kind of thought, well, if I finish it really quickly, I'm going to have loads of time left on the stream. So that's why I've got the speed puzzle ready. But I do need to finish this first. So, oh, wait a minute. There's also these teal ones, but the lighter teal. There's a few of those. I did the darker ones last week. So yes, I'd actually forgotten about those. But there aren't that many. So there might be just a little bit of sorting to do at the start. And then I can just start plonking them in. And any that have, I'm going to use a piece of paper for this. Any that have bits in where it's just like background, like for example this big bit of purple and some pink. If I spot any like that, I should just be able to plonk those in. There we go. There we go. There, like that. And there were a couple up here that I just put in that I managed to find. So there should be some nice gap filling going on. There's one there, look, yellow and orange. I'm sure that'll stand out to me when I see it. So yeah, so I'm going to just sort the colours a wee bit and take it from there. Gap filling is the most satisfying part. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Lovely modelling of your new t-shirt. Yeah, thanks. I finally got my merch. It took a few days, but it came. I was so pleased. Hi, Gustin. You made it for the live. Yes, you certainly did. It's good to have you here. Yeah, so I'll just describe this. This is the ladies' roll sleeve t-shirt. You can get so many different styles of t-shirt and stuff on there. And if you use the customize tool, you can pick from any of them. And they do like jackets and trousers. They do all sorts. I've just kind of preloaded it with a bunch of sort of generic kind of t-shirts, but this is one of them, and because I just really like the style, and I got this one slightly longer at the back than at the front as well, which I quite like. And I got it in heather burgundy. That's what this colour is called, heather burgundy. And I got the red suits with the white writing. And it says Vicky makes and builds on the back. Of course, you can't see that because I'm not facing the back. There we go. So, yeah, I thought I'd show off my merch a wee bit. For a second, Dulk puzzle. Oh, thanks, Kathleen. So lovely. Thank you. Well, the question now is which one? There's about three others, aren't there? Forget how many there are. Boreal, Archipelago is one, and then I forget the other one. Or maybe there's only two more. I don't know. I can't remember, but oh, that's so lovely. Thank you, Kathleen. Whoa. What's whoa, Neve? My t-shirt. Ashley is puzzled. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Right, let's get some sorting done. So I'll sort these tealy coloured bluish greeny ones out. They're jumping out because they're the only ones left of that colour. Obviously with the greens there's like two different shades. But I think they'll be a bit easier to distinguish once I've got rid of these ones. So actually I've just spotted one with the dark bit, which I did last week. There we go. No. Actually, no, that's not right. Blimey. Puzzle's still getting me even now. Yellow background. There we go. That's it. Goes there. Doesn't help that I'm obscuring the puzzle with a piece of paper. Right, so I'm just pulling them out as I see them just now, but I'll probably just kind of go through each one. There's another one of those gap fillers. Yeah, and I've got new designs up on the merch store as well. I've got the I can't remember how long they've been up there. They've not been up there long because I had to wait to put them up because the on the Europe store for some reason I was waiting for them to get reviewed. Um, so there's now the cat, Grace saying that's Brill. That's one of the designs, and the proof is in the puzzling. That's one of the designs as well, which I really like. I am going to get one of each eventually, but I just started off with this one. So I was kind of hoping it would come before I put out the Piatnik, the playing cards video, puzzle video, but I it didn't come in time, so I just wore my hoodie instead. But yeah, it's a brilliant. I love this design. It's really nice. So, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yes. On the subject of the now that's just all purple. So that I feel like that should stand out. There we go. So on the subject of the Piatnik, I am working on my full time lapse of that puzzle, and it's going well. I've got to do some tweaking to it and add a little bit of voiceovering, but my plan is to put that one up as a premiere on Sunday. So there'll be a live chat, but it won't be a live stream. It'll be like a premiere. I did that for the Magical Dragon Forest full time lapse with the close ups. And it seemed to work quite nicely, I thought, because I kind of feel like it's quite a nice way for me to watch it myself with you and then kind of give my thoughts on what I was sort of thinking at the time and why I'd come to certain decisions and things like that. And it sort of watching it back with you, it kind of jogs my memory as well. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where I did this, or I decided to do that, or you know. So I thought that worked quite nicely on the dragon puzzle, so I thought I would do it with this one. And as I say, my plan is to do that on Sunday. So if you are interested in that, look out for that coming up. As I say, I've got to finish it. Hopefully, I'll get it finished today, and then I can upload it as a premiere. And you can click the notification bell and whatnot, and you'll know when it's gonna come on. Right, that's an all orange one. Not many pieces with all one colour on. I suspect that might go around here somewhere. Maybe there. I bet that one does too. There. That's it. In some cases, it might be easier, even like to use the piece, use tiny slivers of other colours on the piece that I've already built. Like there, like there's a tiny bit of the dark red leaf there. Because I've already built those, I feel like they'll be easier to find where they go. There, see? So I might be doing that, doing a bit of back and forth on that one. Like the whale one. Oh yeah, is that archipelago? Not sure, but I know the one you mean. No, the donation. Oh, right. Okay, I see. Yes. Okay. The Star Wars puzzle is being about as difficult as I expected. Glad I didn't mix it. Yeah. So where would you put it on would you put it medium difficulty? Where on the spectrum would you place it? Borealis and Hope are the other two. Ah, Boreal, yeah. Hope's one of them. Oh, there's definitely another one called Archipelago, I think. Um, so I think there might be three more, Claire, but thanks for that. I'd forgotten about Hope. Morning, Sandra. Brill idea to have a live premiere. Good. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. Because the thing is, the ones where I do close-ups as well they're a bit longer. But I like the mixture. I like the mixture of close up and far away. It's really the only difference is there's no talking involved. There's no real me on the camera. It's just the puzzling, which is fine. They're a wee bit longer, so it gives us the opportunity to have a bit of a chat and stuff as well. So yeah, so look out for that, and I'll put it up. It was kind of a more recent decision to do that, but I hope to do it on Sunday. Hopefully you don't schedule it too early. 5:30 is about as early as I can make. Lol. Um, well, if it's Sunday, it'll be the in the evening, Clark. So it shouldn't be like crack of dawn for you. It'll be more like the kind of time I do the Saturday streams. Is that all right? Does that sound good? I'd say it's about a 7 out of 10 difficulty on a scale where the Pikachu challenge puzzle is 10 out of 10. Oh, there, that's quite hard then. It's quite hard. I'm still so excited. It's great seeing your progress on it. It's just making me really excited to do mine. Um, really, there's so many puzzles I'm excited to do. It's just, I need all day, every day to do them and not do anything else. Um, Neglect my parenting duties. Kidding, of course. Kidding, of course. Right, there. That goes there. So I'm finding a few we gats. That's really obvious. The ones that the ones that are just wee gap fillers or mostly background. Right, that's one of the darker leaf pieces. Yellow in the background. Nope. Any over here? Might not always be able to find them straight away. So that's all right. I'll stick that there just to keep it separate. Yes, whale is archipelago. Okay, so remembered that right then. I know Boreal is the one with the lion. Hope you can't place that in my head. Can't think which one that is. Hi Leto the second. Good day all. Hope you're all feeling better than I do. Sick again. Oh, there's a lot going around here. A lot of people with colds and stuff. I had a sore throat last week, and I had to cancel dancing on Wednesday because I just didn't relish doing a lot of shouting over music, and I'm glad I did. It was quite mild, but I'm glad I did because I think I probably would have lost my voice. I wouldn't have been able to live stream on the Thursday. Yes, the Saturday stream time would be awesome. Yeah, yeah, it'll be around about then. I would have thought. Get well soon. Yeah, hope you're feeling better soon, Lito. Winter finally had to move my little cuddlebug. Oh, she could have laid all day on my lap, I think. Time to get puzzling in. It's been ages. Yeah, you've been busy, haven't you, Winter? Busy having fun though, right? I have a cup of tea with me. This will be my second one. Yeah, I've had two coffees today. But tea sounds good though as well. It's so weird. It's the fourth time in 6 months I'm having these same symptoms. No idea what's going on anymore. Oh, I wasn't sure if mine was a seasonal thing, maybe. Like hay fever or something. It's kind of that time of year here. I don't know where you are though, Lito. Are you in the UK maybe? I don't usually suffer from that, but sometimes I do. Right, see, there's another one. That's got a little bit of the dark coloured leaves on. So, purple background with orange. There's that one. Yellow background with a tiny bit of red. Ha, that one. There we are. Process of elimination. I think I've got most of these coloured ones out. Oh, there we go. That's that one. Mm. Tiny bit of red on that one as well, and on that one and that one. Worthwhile just throwing these in when I spot them, because even with that tiny amount of colour, because I've already done those colours, it makes them a little easier to spot where they go. Let's just finish off flicking through these, because I've not got many left. There's another one, mostly background, bit of purple. I think I've got most of my... Oh, a tiny bit purple on that one. Yeah, so I've got all of that colour out, so I'll start with that. But I'm just going to see if I can fill in some gaps with these. It's so... but I can now have puzzlers on the background. Feels good. Ah, nice. Right, so... right, that one goes there. That's pinkish background with a bit of red leaf. So where's the pinkish background? It's mostly green on that leaf. Doesn't matter if I don't find them. I can't find this one. Oh, wait. No. Darn it. Okay, not to worry. Not to worry. That's got purple and green background. There. That's that one. That's a little bit of purple with yellow background. And it's like the tip of one of the leaves. There. That's funny coloured background, that one. Kind of yellowish green. Got some red leaf in it though. Let's see if I can find it. The red ones are proving a bit harder to spot. There we go. And that's that one. That I've just spotted that one. There we go. That's there. So that's good. There's just those two I can't spot yet. Um, wait. Hope, Majestic Lion, Afterglow, Sloth, Boreal, Tiger, Archipelago. Whale should have put this up at the start instead of bits and pieces. Right, so wait. Hope, Majestic Lion, Afterglow, Sloth, Boreal, Tiger. Oh, right. Oh, I thought Boreal was the lion. Archipelago whale. Should have put this up at the start instead of bits and pieces. Right, okay, I've got you. That's good. Thank you, Claire. You're our Dulk puzzle expert. Hello, SS. How are you? Working from work? We'll be in and out. No problem. It's just lovely to have you here. I'm crocheting a blanket for my mum in the Stray Kids favourite colours. Stray Kids is a Korean pop group. My mum loves them. Oh, right. Oh, brill. That sounds good. I never could manage crochet. I can only do very basic crochet, but I never could really get to grips with, any kind of professional style stuff. I knit a little bit as well, but well, I've not knitted for ages, but I never really got really good at it. Not as good as my mum. Don't see any of the messages Vicky is responding to. Do you know what to do? Refresh it, Winter. Refresh your screen, because that's happened to me before, where messages just stop coming up for some reason and I have to refresh it. Happened to me once during a members only live stream, and everybody just stopped talking and I was like, why is nobody talking? Does nobody like these puzzles? And then I realized it had just like crashed. So try refreshing it and hopefully they'll come up. Adorable. Is it her Mother's Day gift? Of course, yeah, I'm forgetting. It's Mother's Day for pretty much everywhere else this Sunday. Is that right? Can anyone see my messages? Yeah, I can see what you're writing, Winter. Just try refreshing. I'm good, just having my SS can see your messages, Winter. Good, having my second cup of tea. Working on the quilt for my mum. Oh, I wonder who's making things for their mums. That's so nice. Yeah, do you know, I was thinking that somebody was doing a quilt pillow, was it? It's a pillow that you're doing, Ashley. You reminded me of it when you were talking about your crochet, Jasmine. Okay, I think it's okay now. Oh, yes, I was there that stream. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but it usually works if you refresh, but I'm glad you can see all the messages now. Okay, so, right, where have we got these leaves? We've got one up here, here, that's two, here, that's three, here, and then down here. So that's like five of them. I can see the edges of a lot of them. They're sort of partially filled in, so hopefully that'll help me get my bearings a bit, and I can put them together. So I'll spread them out. I've just got this one piece of paper. We've got yellow background on some of these, which is jumping out a bit. Usually the contrasting colours that jump out. Some of the yellows are a bit lighter, almost turning into green, and some of the yellows are a bit more of a kind of a obvious yellow. So because there is a gradient in the background. It's not just sudden changes. Sometimes there's kind of like this bit where all the colours are blending and it's a bit difficult to tell where it is there. So you can see a difference. Right. And they're all kind of purple and greeny backgrounds. That's got a yellow background. So there's some yellow down here where this one is. And where else have we got yellow? I think that's it. There's a little bit here where the tip of this one is. Probably can find that pretty quick. There we are. So let's tackle this one. Ah, just found where that one goes. And this one, these two. I want to do that one first. It's just a darker yellow. It's kind of more obvious to me. There, that one. And then there's a little bit of red on the very tip of that one. Nope. There. Okay, so I'm toing and throwing a bit here. There. That's okay. They are next to each other, which helps. And that one. It's filling in nicely. I got that one. Don't think I pulled that one out. What about that one? What's that? Nope. No. No. Where are you? No. Hmm. Alright, well, there must be another yellow. Oh, here. This one's a really light yellow. Okay, not sure how I missed that one. Still close by, though, so again, that helps. Uh, so that goes there. Where's that one? Yeah. Ah, there. A bit of yellow going into orange there. So that confused me a wee bit. There we go. So now where's that one go? There. That's there. So I'm missing a couple of bits, but I maybe just left them as part of the greens pile. That is those. I do still have these. We've got some green backgrounds. So let's pull those out. Oh, that one's yellow. There we go. Just ones I forgot to pick out. And oh, that's one of the darker ones. Now then, I did spot a missing bit of a darker one. Of course, I can't find it now. Ah, there it is. There it is. Right. They're blue background. I think I've got all the green background ones. So just stick that there for a minute. What's everybody saying? Um, how's the memorable moments going? Haven't seen an update in a few days. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. I know you've had a lot on, haven't you? Was it not a birthday or something? And a movie night? I know you've had a lot on, haven't you? So you've not necessarily had much time to puzzle. We love a second cup of tea. We do. Of course we do. Yes, the Quillo. She loves the pocket for her feet. Oh, that sounds great. I agree. We can't go wrong with that. Today, sorry, lovely. Wish my mum liked handicraft gifts. My cat is on my lap now. Somewhere in the world, there's a cat on someone's lap. It's strangely nice to know. Winter's left and now yours is on, Neve. No, as I'm in UK on, so Mother's Day is gone. Hoping to finish it for her birthday. Yeah, our Mother's Day's in March. She's been asking for a new one for maybe 10 years, so hopefully she's happy. It'll be worth the wait, I'm sure. Hope she likes it. Quilts take a lot of time. I'm sure she will. I wonder what Grace will think of this puzzle. Grace pretty much likes every puzzle. The only puzzles Grace doesn't really walk on are really big puzzles. So, like, when I put the Magical Dragon Forest down, Grace kept laying on the foam boards, but once the puzzle was together, he avoided walking across it. But he did lay on my 5K, what's it called? My 5K Autistic Mickey. He did lay on that. So 5K is obviously an okay size, but my 9K, when it was down as the full 9K, yeah, he avoided laying on it. It was quite weird. Perhaps it was the dragons. Would have been. But I'm sure he would love this. I'm sure he would roll on this with equal vigor to how he'd rolled on other ones. I always love seeing how you sort puzzles like this. Yeah, I've really just done it leaf by leaf colour. Thought it was a slow start, and then obviously the more leaves I've got done, the faster it's got. So I was really surprised that I managed to get so much done last week because it's been so slow going up to now. Hi all, I'm a little late to the party, but I'm here now. Hello, Anna Maria, how are you? I actually haven't been puzzling all last week. April and May are crazy months. I will be gone all next week too. No streams, so I'll be savouring the two this week a little extra. What's on next week then? Hopefully more fun stuff. He doesn't like multiple bag puzzles then. Yeah, I think that's what it is. He rolled on the dragon puzzle when it was only one section. Like he rolled on it then when I was still building it. But not when it was all down. And he reacted similarly as well to my Disney Orchestra, actually, when that was all down. I tried to get him to walk across it and I couldn't get him to do it. I would like put him on it and he just kept leaving. I was like, stop it. I was just trying to get a bit of footage where he walks across it, but he didn't want to do it. It was like too big. That was when he was a wee kitten. Uh, Winter. I haven't been puzzling either. May is a busy month for me as well. Too much dragon. Yeah, could have been. Could have been intimidated by the dragons. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Yes, I'm well, thank you. July is going to be busy for me too. Yeah, I've got a fairly busy July. Lots of birthdays, and next week is my nephew's 5 year. My nephew, 5 years, Eurovision, and our national day. So wait, you're in Norway, right? Have I remembered that right? And is Eurovision in Norway then this year? I don't know. I lose track of Eurovision. Blazeria, afternoon in the office today, so eating lunch as I watch. Hello, Blazeria. Thanks for joining us on your lunch. Glad that you're here. Right, so we've got green background. So mostly up here, I think. In some cases, it's kind of green going into yellow. And this particular one is next to one of the darker. I think that must go here somewhere. Not seeing it just at the moment. Not to worry though. No. There. And that one. Nope. There. That one. That one. Alright, they're going in. This is good. This is good. There we are. That's that one pretty much done. So this one must be somewhere completely different. So be on the outskirts somewhere where it's changing colour because it's almost yellow. Ah, no. Ugh. There it is. Okay. So now we've just got these. These are sort of, there's some blue backgrounds, some purple and pink. I'm gonna leave the blue backgrounds till last because the blue background, it looks so similar to the colour of the leaf that it's confusing me a bit. So it'd be easier just to kind of gap fill with them, I think. So we've got purple here. Um, don't think we've got it anywhere else. Oh, I love it when they go in like this. Just boom, boom, boom. There we are. That's that one. So that just leaves these, which will go up here. I'll fill out this corner nicely. Oh, wait. Where's that one? Does that go down? Hang on. Stumping me already. There. That's actually one of the darker ones. But the lighter colour in the darker ones is the same as the darker colour in the lighter ones, if you see what I mean. So when you can only see one half of it, then it gets a bit confusing. Right, now we have these. That goes there. Again, that's actually one of the darker ones. I suspect I'll have a couple down here. There we go. On that one. Yeah. All right. So now I need to separate out some. I think I'll go with the darker green ones. So the darker colours just stand out a wee bit more to me. Wait a minute. I guess there. And again, if I find any that I know I can put in, then I will do that. It's got a tiny bit of red on it. Orange background. Is it good there? No. Can't find it yet. Pop it there. There's a lot of birthdays in that month, including mine. In July. Yeah. It's sort of winter months that are busy for me birthdays wise. Although mine's in September. I'm on a business trip, currently skipping a meeting. Wait, skipping or Skyping? I can't wait to get home to start doing my second bag from my Bluebird 4K. Oh yeah, Bluebird puzzles. They're good, aren't they? I believe in Kaj. Is that how you say it? So Eurovision is back in Sweden next year. Right. No, but we always watch it since 95. Eurovision is a celebration in itself for me. It's on our national day this year, 17th of May. Hey, oh, cool. That's fun then. Are the UK even part of it? What's our entry? Yeah, what's our entry to the Eurovision? Um, we will be walking with my nephew in parade in morning, out to eat in afternoon, then watch Eurovision all together in the evening. Oh, that sounds really fun. Need to get you some pieces of black construction paper. I feel like the camera doesn't love the white piece of paper. No, I know. Um, I'm just gonna sort on this, I think, and then just keep moving it to the side when I'm putting them in. Because yeah, and I thought the same thing, Clark. That the other day I was using some bits of paper and I was like, do you know what? I really could do with this being black. So I'll buy some. I'll buy some. I've got a wee WH Smith in near me in town. Can get some from there. Thank you for reminding me. But I'll shift it as soon as I've got a wee pile sorted. It's not going to take me long because I'm not dealing with many pieces now. Just any with the dark bits in, that's what I'm going for. And obviously the background's going to help me a lot more. There's a little bit of green in that one. Dark green. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And that one. Okay. So, background wise, what do we go for? Blue is standing out. Got a lot of oranges and yellows in the background of these. So blue is standing out to me. So I'll stick that one to the side. There. It's a bit better, isn't it? The UK is always in, though they never win. Oh, I know. I know we never win. I'm just curious to know who we've got in. The song is Remember Mondays. The song is What the Hell Just Happened. Wait, is one the band and one the song? So good to be puzzling again. Love water lilies. Yay! Yay! Or make sure you put your progress up. Winter. Can't wait to see it. Forget me. Hello, how are you? Skipping the meeting so I can watch the live stream, right? That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I love it. There. So we're down here for this one. No. Come on, Vic. There we go. That's that one. Right, an obvious one with blue background there, but it's in with the others. Wait. Ha, found it. Found it. Okay. So now, let's go with orange. Ooh. Oh dear, I dropped a bit. I'll pick it up in a second. There we go. Okay, so we've got, it's going to be mostly this one, I think. That's the lighter one, maybe some of this one. So let's see what we can find. Might not always be able to get the pieces in straight away. This one's quite a big one. Is there? One's there. Does that go there? I think that goes there. No. There. There. That goes there. Bit of blue in that one, so that was easy. So you can tell the ones in the middle because you get like a meeting of all the leaves that kind of come together in a point. There we are. That's a bit more yellow. Might go up here. Yeah, it does. But we're getting into some yellow territory here as well. So I'm gonna look for somewhere it's kind of two colours merging. There. That's obvious. That one. Nope. That one. Then here, that one. Where's that's that one. It's the one I couldn't find earlier. That is that one there. And then these ones must go down here. That way. A little bit of bright yellow here, but like really bright. So you can distinguish that. That one I don't think I've got out. Not got that one. So now these must go here. There we go. That's got yellow in the background. So where's that? That one. Where's that? What is there? There. Okay, so now we are filling out the gap. I might just not bother with the paper and use the box. Just try and use the background to guide me a bit here. So we've got orange. There we are. That's that one. Does that go there? Yes, it does. There, that's that one. A complete bit there. And there. So now purple's jumping out at me. We've got a purple one here, a big purple one, and a little bit of purple there. So let's see what we can find. I'm going to assume that goes there, but I could be wrong. No. A little bit of purple here too. Not that one either. Oh, that's got some dark leaf on. There we are. There. So that does go there. That's pink. And there's a tiny bit of red leaf on that. Ah, there. Where's there? Purple. Nope. Wow, these aren't going in very fast, are they? No. That's fine. That's fine. If I have to move to another bit, that's okay. There we go. That's yellow in the background, and that one. A bit filled in here. I still have some bits with other colours in. Like, there's a tiny bit of yellow leaf in that one. There. And there's purple in that one. Where's that? I've gone into the zone. Sorry. Just just concentrating. There we go. That's got pink in the background. That's got some put there. There we go. Pink there. This one's filling in. There. That one goes there. That's got some dark leaf on it. There we are. Feels like that. It should be obvious. And I'm not seeing it. Which worries me a bit. There. Any more pink? Yes, there. Some more purple here. So hang on, I'm just gonna pull out some more purples and then I will stop for a second and read what yous are all saying. There, let's put a pink there. I believe there's a movie on Netflix called Eurovision: The Story of Fire Saga. Oh, Slightly different. There are two live semi-finals to whittle the X to 26 for a live final. Oh, okay. Is it still Graham Norton that hosts it? It's been years since I've watched it. Seems it is some kind of song competition, sort of like American Idol show. Yeah, Eurovision's it's been going on a long time. Um, but it's a little bit different to something like American Idol, but it's a similar idea. Yeah, Eurovision is where ABBA started. There's a big song contest between mostly European countries and randomly Australia. Yeah, that is a bit random, isn't it? Essentially a song contest for the best original song. Almost all the countries in Europe compete. I think I must have missed a bit of the conversation here. Was somebody asking what the Eurovision was? As an Australian, I have no idea why we now participate every year. You can be Europeans with us, I guess. You're going quick now. Yeah, it's coming together, isn't it? Do they sing songs in their native languages? That would be cool. Some of them do. Yeah, not all of them, but some of them. It depends. It changes each year. Are all the songs original or based off of popular songs? I think they're all original, aren't they? It's very popular in Australia. I think it was that so many watched it. Oh, okay. They did more before. Now it's not required anymore. But there are still some entries that do. That do what in their own language. It has to be an original song and believe it has to be written by someone or co-written by someone from the country. Anyone can perform it. Celine Dion represented Switzerland years ago. Oh, did she? I didn't know that. By the way, just putting it out to the world, after over a decade living in the Carolinas for almost a decade, I finally ate this morning gravy and biscuits. It's delicious, highly recommended. So, when you say after over a decade, like, is this something you should have tried ages ago then? Is it like a local delicacy? I'm glad you liked it. We like watching it, and it was cool to have a one-off invite, but a lot don't understand why we are still there. Blazeria, oh, that's cool. It's actually also a composers contest, but we mostly think of it the singers as the winners. It's also sometimes a little bit of a political arena, although not supposed to be. Oh yeah, yeah, because the votes are very obvious, aren't they? In certain circumstances. What made you finally try it? Yeah, it's a good question. Julie, I work in a hospital kitchen and patients always ask for it, lol. We've been told to remove it from the menu, but patients complain, so we bring it back. Oh, why remove it? Eurovision is like Idol, but the acts can be very unusual. Yeah, it's kind of its own thing, isn't it? It's quite unique. I think it's the second this year of countries performing in native languages since they lifted that rule. 1988, and she won. She might appear at this year's contest, health permitting. Oh, Celine Dion. I'm also Aussie. It also seems random that we participate. I would say it differs a bit from Idol in that it is an arena for pushing political views. Yeah, it definitely is. Why is Australia at Eurovision? Although Australia is outside the European broadcasting area and SBS is not a full member of the EBU and Austrian host broadcaster ORF decided to permit. That's a lot of acronyms. I don't know what all of that stands for, but it sounds about right. An Australian entry to commemorate the 60th contest. Oh, right. I need to go grocery shopping today. I'm trying to get myself to love grocery shopping. Wouldn't that be nice if we loved the things we really can't be bothered to do? They asked, and the EBU said okay. Ah, okay. Well, that sounds good. The merrier, I guess. I'm struggling getting this purple bit done. Um, there. Um, okay, there's a bit of there. Ah, I've got that bit too. There we go. That's purple going into blue, so I know that goes there. That's there. Ah, okay. The more I get in of this, the more of these I can find. It's because it's quite a big one, so I can't always attach them all. That I still can't get in. That is there. Is that purple leaf with green background? Yes, it is there. That's why I couldn't find it. Oh, this puzzle, it's infuriating sometimes. Right. No, that's not it. I am glad though. I was worrying that piece was missing. Um, that's pink and pink. Oh, that looks like pink too. So that's that one. That's blue there. That one. The middle one. Ha! Finally got that one in. One. Okay, that one's filled in finally. Right. So we've got some blue backgrounds and some green backgrounds. The green isn't going to really stand out to me hugely. Let's go with blue. Uh, that's there's a pink leaf nearby this one. There's a fair few with oh, that's like a gradient. It's changing colour on that one. So where is it? No, I think that's up there somewhere. There. There's quite a lot of blue background ones, so I'm gonna have a lot in my hand. I like holding them in my hand though. Um, when there's only a few left, you know. Uh, what goes there? You can kind of tell with some of them because it's just like not quite the colour. It's somewhere in between, like that. And you've got it's going into blue, so it's a bit more obvious. It's got some yellow background. That's that one. Okay, let's fill this bit in. I think that's mostly going to go down here. Although it might go up here, uh, like that one. Typical, that, isn't it? And then probably this one too, by the looks of things. Yep. Oh, don't tell me you're going to be up here too. I'm focused over here, but every piece I pick out goes up here. There. Oh, that one goes there. Um, Wait. Oh, missed some chat here. Hang on. Hang on. So I think gravy and biscuits is an old favorite in the Carolinas, but I also lived in Texas and I don't think it's as popular there. Okay. And just to clarify, biscuits are a very different thing in America than they are in the UK. We call biscuits something else. That's what we call cookies. So the idea of biscuits and gravy to us is a bit odd because it feels like you're mixing like an Oreo with gravy or something, something like that. But it's a different thing, isn't it, there? They asked and the EB said, okay. Australia has a funny song this year. What's your song this year then? It's my number 6. Tried to Google it. Do you do online shopping? I find that just as annoying and boring as going to the shop, although it is a bit more convenient, I guess. Um, no one can love grocery shopping. I don't. I find it really boring. Hard part's thinking about what you want to eat for the week, especially when you've got kids. I have, but I'll be honest, I do like picking my own fruits and veggies, unless chocolate is involved. Oh yeah, that kind of grocery shopping's fine. Yay, that's true. Only because the online shopper can be very hit or miss. Coming along nicely. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well, Neve. I'm trying to catch up with all the chat. I feel like if I keep telling myself I'm excited for grocery shopping, I'll eventually like it. Oh yeah, that's like neuro-linguistic programming, isn't it? So you associate a good feeling with it. If you do it enough, it should eventually just like program your brain to enjoy it. Might work actually. Might work. I like to go grocery shopping early in the morning when no customers are there. Then I feel like I have the whole store to myself. It's much more pleasant when it's not crowded and you can't get round. In Maine, we also love biscuits and gravy. Sun is just coming up. Oh, bless you, Clark. You get up so early for these. At least you're not puzzle hungover this morning. I'm 1 week in, and so far no regrets on mixing Disney Museum. Good. I'm sure I will have. It's just a question of whether it will be when I get to Wall or earlier, maybe frames. Oh, I'll give you a bit of an update on that actually. I've sorted through the frames. I spent a day on it day before yesterday. It says this might be my strategy today. I'm up early anyway. Up early anyways, I should say. Forget me. According to Google, SBS has been a big supporter of the event since 1983. I think that's why. My local supermarket. Wait. My local supermarket is next door to a charity shop, so I treat myself to a puzzle whenever I go. Ah, see, that's handy. So you get like a reward. Maybe try that, Ashley. Give yourself a reward for going. Thanks for the clarification. I lived in Houston. I don't remember biscuits and gravy being a thing, but Houston probably has less Texans living there. Love grocery shopping, love food in general, lol. Oh yeah, I like eating the food. Can't deny that. Need to go get some food, Clark. I love food and cooking, but grocery shopping can stress me out. Haha. You're almost done, Vicky. You got this. Yeah, I'm getting there. Oreo with gravy. I know, yum. UK biscuits and gravy is milk and cookies. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, what you have before bed. My day for shopping is Tuesday, least favourite day of the week. Winter, I wish I could shop once a week. Usually do 2 times a week. Could try a reward for going grocery shopping. That would work. Haha. See, I think so. I used to do that too. When I was at school, that was what I used to do in order to try and get my homework done. I used to give myself a reward for when I'd finished it. Where does this go? No, can't find that one just at the minute. Oh, that one. Oh, these are proving to be a bit tricky, these ones. There's one there. That goes there. Is that one? There. That's that. That's a bit more in the middle. There. That goes there. Nope. No. That goes there. So I'm getting there. There we go. So close. So very close. There we go. There. That one. That one. So that's that bit down there. There's only gaps in this bit now. We're getting there. Ah, that's a bit of blue leaf rather than background. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces left to put in. Okay, I have to go to the meeting now. Oh, sorry, I didn't get it done before your meeting. Close though. Have a great time. Hope your meeting goes well. I did that with homework, kind of. I would study for half an hour and then watch an episode of The Office and kept doing that till I was done. Yeah. See? Like little rewards. It worked. I was pretty good with my homework. My first hay puzzle arriving today. Paper-like. White Castle. Wow! Is it in a triangle box? Or is it in a normal box? That's exciting, Clark. I quite like hay. Quite like hay. I just googled it and it looks amazing. My favourite hay puzzles are the Funky Zoo series. Well, one of my favourite. The Zozoville ones are quite fun. The ones with the monsters. And of course the loop and the Ribers and stuff, like the ones I've got. They're quite cool too. Better get back to work. Marvellous, Vicky, thank you. On the home stretch, that's right. I am getting there. Does that go? No. Okay. One. That one. It's got this funny colour in it. There we go. That one. Tiny bit of blue in that. So look at there. Yes, it does. Oh, it's a couple of bits where the card at the back's ripped off, so I can kind of see it. Ta-da! All done. Oh, you're doing the countdown. It's funny. With the delay in the chat, you're counting down, and I've already put the last piece. I love that. Hey, puzzles in a normal box. Oh, good. That'd be better for storage. Yay! Very nice image. Yeah, I'll need to look that one up, Clock. I don't know what that one looks like. Or you could pop it in the collection, puzzle collection channel when you've got it. Beautiful, thank you. Yeah, it's a nice one, isn't it? Really very nice. Not easy. Not easy. Um, I was a really slow start on this puzzle. Like only the last two streams were pretty productive, but the first two were pretty slow. So yeah, there we have it. Okay, so we are on. What are we on? Quarter to one. Oh right, I've not got as much time as I thought I would have for this speed run, but that's okay. We'll get on with it. I'll need to clear the decks. So if you just give me a minute, I need to move this out of the way because I've got two pieces of foam board together underneath, and I'm going to need that space for the speed puzzling. So I'm going to move this. I don't want to take it apart or anything just yet. I will take pictures of it first. You might see my light wobbling. Uh, right, one sec. Here we go. Phew. Okay, here is my new puzzle, and this was a gift from Clark. Thank you very much, Clark, for sending this to me. I really can't wait to do it. And it came just in the nick of time. It was between this one and Excalibur Forest, which I got from UK Nationals. But this one won by, yeah, quite a margin, quite a margin. So, yeah, I'm excited to start it. So I'm just going to have a very quick look at the pieces. This is not a cheat, but oh, that's good. So here you can see. I don't know if you can see through the bag. That piece there is like a double piece. It's like an extra long one. It almost random cut, but not quite. And the pieces themselves, I'd say they're a touch bigger than for a 2K puzzle, but they're nearer to that size. Just a little bit on the larger side, but not like large format. And as I say, it's a square puzzle. Oh, and it comes with a poster too. A picture. Oh wait, no wait. Kind of. There we go. So it's got the image, a full image, because the image on the box is partially obscured. And it talks here about Afterglow, which is the name of the puzzle. That's the artist, Antonio Segura Dulk. Afterglow depicts a magical world where a serene sloth, or sloth, however you say it, surrounded by endangered creatures, cradles the essence of Earth. Aww. While the peaceful beach and twilight sky reflect nature's delicate balance, inspired by nature, Spanish artist Dulk, aka Antonio Segura, includes small targets in his surreal works to emphasize the threat and fragility of various species. So, yeah, so there will always be like animals in his puzzles then. It's a pretty picture, isn't it? It's a pretty picture. Right, I don't want to study it too much because I'm going to speed run this. I'm going to put the picture over there. I'll probably just use the box lid. In fact, I'll take the floating leaves off my stand so I can put the box lid on it. Thank you, Clark. I'm gonna put these back in so we can do it like proper speed puzzle style. Thank you. Thanks for the super thanks. Congrats on finishing this puzzle. Beautiful, colourful puzzle. Thanks, Sam, for providing it. Yes, a gift from Sam. Two gifts I'm doing this time around, so that's been lovely. Celebrate by liking the live stream, everyone. Yay! Oh, yes, please. I always forget to ask people to do that. Well, they're making square boxes for the 500s now. Not all of them, Lito, but these ones by Dulk all have square boxes. But it's a square puzzle, this one. So there's just a few wee different ones that they do. Um, by Sam's calculation, they're exactly 20% bigger. Right. Yeah, the pieces, yeah. You can see a difference, but they're not like huge, so that's fine. Puzzle is square, the box is square. That's some surreal art, all right. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It's cute though. Done a 1,000 piece from him. Oh, does he do 1,000 piece ones? That's good. It was called something with songbirds. Best part of this channel is finding out about all the puzzles I didn't know about. The worst part is discovering all the puzzles I need to buy. Yeah, the Discord's pretty dangerous place for that as well. You've a good memory. I think this puzzle was the better choice. The Excalibur one is quite difficult. Yeah, it does look difficult. Hello, Ella, by the way. Hello, Rosie. Good morning. All right, I'd better get on with this because I've got slightly less time than I thought I was going to have. And I need my stopwatch timer thingy, which I have on my phone here. I'll put my phone's on Do Not Disturb, so I shouldn't be getting any annoying things pop up. So I'll leave it within the screen. And I'll try and I won't be able to chat to you, but I'll try and talk through what I'm doing as much as I can. Now, I usually stand up to flip, so you will probably see my head under the camera a bit, but then I'll sit down and it won't be quite as obscured. But hopefully you don't mind that. So, I'm going to stand up ready. This is what I did at UK Nationals. I stood up ready. And, okay. So I'm gonna start now. So I hope you enjoy. We'll see how this goes. All right, starting the timer now. Okay. Oh, they are big, aren't they? It's okay though. It's okay. I hope this puzzle isn't taller than my boards. Right. Oh dear, they take up quite a lot of space. Okay. Right, I'm gonna flip. So I have been doing that recently with my speed puzzling, just flipping rather than sorting. I don't know why I avoid sorting now, because I wonder sometimes, because I didn't used to get really bad speeds with these puzzles, with sorting. Um, but I was trying to get better with flipping, and I do think I have, but I still have not broken that hour mark. I really need to break that hour mark. Now then, there is some musical notes at the bottom of the image, and they are jumping out at me, so I think I am going to pull them out when I see them. I have done that before, where I not only pull out edges, I'll just go for another thing as well. And actually, I've got some okay speeds doing that. So there are also different shapes in this puzzle, as you know. I showed you the double length one, but there are also wavies. I've spotted a wavy. And if you don't know what I mean by wavies, it's like where one side of the piece is just like a wavy line, and it butts up against like a concave line will butt up against a convex line. Like in Edgicas. Edgicas have them. So they've really gone a bit different with these. And Clark's theory, and I also agree, is that these will come up in worlds. Every year, whenever I've done predictions, I've always thought they will do something different. They will try to throw participants with something completely different. So the year I went, we had round puzzles. I'm putting some edges in the musical notes pile because they're at the bottom and they are also on the edge pieces in some cases. So I don't mind that. It's a bit of mixed sorting, but that's okay. Um, and then we had like vertical oriented puzzles last year. We also had some popular culture puzzles. They always try to do something a bit different, and this would certainly fit that criteria. And I don't think size would be an issue because circle puzzles have quite big pieces. The circle of colours. Um, so yeah, it would not surprise me if we saw one of these or a square puzzle or, anything like that. So this bit is the bit that hurts my back. Cannot stand up for long when I'm speed puzzling. Um, but there's a long piece. But I do, you know, I know I'm going to sit down as soon as I flip them. I suppose it encourages me to flip faster. I feel like I'm flipping painfully slowly at the moment, but there we go. The sky seems pretty obvious. Some bright colours. So they should be nice and easy to pick out. The big pieces are taking up a lot of space, though. Oh, there's a nub. That's weird. There's bits of music there. Right. I think I'll be able to pick out lots of areas. I'm hoping I'll get a good time on this, but let's see. I've not actually speed puzzled in a little while. I should be doing more practice, really, but because there's loads of dust. Loads of dust! Sometimes when I see speed puzzlers flip, like fast ones, you know, they have them layered over the top of each other, but I kind of don't see the point in that. So you can't see the ones underneath. I do need to get faster at flipping. I definitely could do with improving on that. Right, okay, I'm having to put some at the top here. With a normal sized one, I would usually have them all to my left, but these pieces are noticeably bigger. So they take up more space, which is tricky. Two together there, yes, bonus. I'm going to try and keep my phone in the picture for you. Uh, I'll leave myself a space to puzzle in, and then hopefully the more I put in, the more space I'll have. I can push some a bit over. Then he goes out of the camera shot. I apologise. Most of it should be in. I think I found all the musical notes. She said. There's one there. Okay, back hurting now. Back kind of protesting at me. There's a musical note one. And it may be the difference in the piece shapes, you know, the wavies and stuff. Maybe that'll make it easier. You know, there's only so many that are going to go against a wavy, and that's another wavy. Almost there. I'm going to pull up my chair in a wee second. I'm going to do the edge, I think, first. Maybe. In fact, no, I'll do the music. There are some musical note ones in the edges, though. So I'll just grab those. I can at least do the bottom edge. The problem with doing the edges, it's going to take up space. But that's okay. I don't always have to do the edge. It's good to be able to see them though. So I'm just going to spread them out. So probably wasting time a wee bit. I could have maybe done this to start with. I've dropped these on the floor. That doesn't help. There. Right. Nope. Bit of green there. Yellow. So this is the beach at the bottom. And oh, wait. Where do you go? There. I missed some? Yes, I missed one. There. So that's those. That's a wavy. Oh, they go all the way up, these musical notes. like all the way up to where the just underneath where the sloth is. Um, yeah, they're very different, the shapes. Not what I'm used to at all. That's not even musical notes. I don't know why I've got that out. Right, and they kind of curl round. Um, so that goes there. That goes there. Um, that is goes up that way, I think. That goes there. And that goes there. All right, so I've not been able to like link those yet. There's a wee bit. Okay, so jumping out now. Yellows, orangey yellows. I've got some green on as well with that. It's like an armadillo or something. So the green against the orange is quite obvious. Oh, there's a musical note piece. There. Okay. All right. Mm, that one. That's its nose. And that's the other side of its nose, I think. That. Oh, that's a leg. I think it might be a leg. That's at the back. It's got like a twirly whirly tail. So they're pretty obvious that way. Right, there's a wavy. Um, just that. It's that. Referring to the box a bit, it's like throwing me. It's so different. So different. And they're definitely going to want to do that they're not going to want to make it easier. They're going to want to make it harder for us at Worlds. And I've got some general, like, orange coloured ones here. That I hope I can fit in, but I'm not really succeeding doing that at the moment. Um, and I think the other side of that will likely be edges, like so. Yeah. So I'm doing kind of edges here and there. Um, Although I don't think I can attach that edge yet. Not sure all of these pieces are actually sky that I've pulled out here. There we go. One. I think that goes that side. Holds together well. That goes there. That I was not fitting that in yet. Don't know where that goes. Wait, that goes there. Is there? is. There, that fits in there. There's a musical note bit. And there. I think that is around there somewhere. Next, moving into the sky. It's quite a nice gradient in the sky. Oh, I'm losing them under my laptop. It's not good, is it? A lot of colours in the sky. Found another musical note one there. That's like little branches. I really like the shape variety. Loads of variety in the shape. Trying to get to grips with what colours there are in the sky. There's pinks, there's greens, there's oranges, and then like the order that they come in. Um, Gosh, might have been a mistake doing the sky next. Wait a minute. There. And then we've got a bit of it's got a horn. This armadillo thing. It's got a horn. Nope. That's over here. Wait, there. That's also over there, so I'm gonna just move that over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to slow down. Gosh, I can't seem to get any pieces attached. Yeah, right. There, that's obvious. Dark pink's pretty obvious. There. Going for blue. Ah, finally. Right, there we go. I guess sometimes I just need to look and not feel like I have to just keep constantly moving. It's kind of counterproductive. Right, will that be somewhere? There we go. Yeah, that's definitely what goes up here, this side. That way. It does help having the edge sometimes, just to build off. There we are. It's its ear, just there, that bit. Oh, looks like a brown peel thing that it's got. And that's over here. So that goes there. What's that saying? Some more sky. That's a bit of the tail. Um, I got that bit. No. Trumpet. Oh, that's this bird. Of course it is. Of course it's a bird with a trumpet for a beak. I've got like branches. I'm struggling to see where they in at the moment. Um, red bit. Oh, that's up there. Right. Okay. That's definitely different. This one. Oh, all right. Um, no. It goes up there somewhere. Yeah, it does. It goes there. Right. I feel like maybe I can get this bottom right edge sorted. I think that's that side. So what are we looking for? Maybe not actually. Because the box image is partially obscured, which is a bit confusing. Right, let's go for the dark green skin of this armadillo thing. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming these are endangered animals or extinct animals or whatever it said, so I don't actually know what they're called. I'm just going to say what they vaguely look like. It looks like an armadillo to me. So I'm going for the green, like this bit, to try and get that in. Some of the tail there too. It's more, this pattern's more at the front than it is at the back, so that also helps. That's its eye. Does it go that way? I think it goes that way. Yeah, it does. We could get this fitting in somewhere. There. There. I can't get it together just yet, though. There. There. Mm, that's a bit of that curly tail. Um, all right. So, it's its eye. Eye. Oh, I can't get that bit in. No, can't get that bit in. Right. So hang on. What can I go for next? Let's go for the water. Going for water. Trying not to go for like overly obvious bits, because when you go for overly obvious bits, you tend to end up with just an overwhelming amount of pieces, and then I get a little bit lost and flustered. So, like, these blue pieces are standing out to me, but there's a lot of them, and I don't really have the space to tackle them for a start, but I just feel like I'm going to get overwhelmed, and I don't want to get overwhelmed. So, was that? Yes, okay, I've managed to attach that finally. So I'm going for water. There's not loads and loads of water, and I think it might help to just pull it all together a bit. I've got a lot of floaty bits, and I would like to get it pulled together. That's kind of green, but I can't fit that in yet. That's green. Again, can't fit that in yet. Water. Well, there's some branches. Um, there. And there. So, I'm just gonna. That's like a fish pattern. I don't know where that goes, but anyway. Okay, so the water's near the bottom. Uh, okay, so it's like he's sitting on like a tree trunk, and that goes there as part of the armadillo thing. There are some pieces where the sea is meeting either tree trunk or land, so you can kind of get your bearings a bit with that. And of course, we've got some edge with the sea on. Mm, there we go. There's It's space can be a real issue with these big puzzles. I need to get used to that. I had that problem at the UK Nationals too. Just trying to sort out my space management. Ah, there we go. That's good, that's good. So the edge is now helping me get these other pieces in. Um, ah, that goes there. I think, oh god, yeah, that goes there. That's my wavy. Bit there. Oh, that's one I found that belongs to this. Ah, that attaches, yes. It's good to get bits attached. That's where waters meet in beat. I've got a bit quiet and just concentrating. I need to get this a bit more put together now, that side. That bit goes there. Oh, where's that bit go? I don't know. Oops, beach, beach, beach. That's what I'm missing over there. It's beach pieces rather than water pieces. Alright, this will give me an idea of how big the thing is as well. Kind of wider than I'm thinking it is. There we go. There. Where's that edge? Okay. Starting to get a bit of a structure. That bit goes there. I thought that was sky, but it's not. That's sort of around there somewhere. That's up here somewhere. We've got that bit going up somewhere over there. That goes there. That's that bit. Oh, no, don't know. And then it looks as though it goes over here. It's a bit of the water. Okay. So that's getting more together. Right, I think I'm going to focus a little bit on these yellows, get this beach done at the bottom. It's handy working on the bit that's closest to me, if I'm honest. We've also got that tree trunk that he's sitting on. And then, maybe that went round there somewhere. Oh, it's more of that skin. Sky. Yeah, there's water there. So if I could get this bit attached, that would be handy. Bit of the musical notes there. Oh, no. Yes. Some with tree trunk on and rocks. Not always easy to see where they go. That one. It's like driftwood. Goes there. That isn't. Goes there. Ha! That patches there. That's a bit of sky, I think. Oh, actually, it goes up there. And that's part of the tree. It's there. Okay. That's his ear. These green bits of the sky go here. So I could probably get a few more bits of the edge in here. And it changes to blue. Alright, so let's see if we can't finish this. Purple. No. Right, that bird is not going to attach yet. Oh. Oh my gosh. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. I feel like I should be able to get these bits of sky in. Not that much more pink sky left. Hang on. Mm, Finally. No. Ah! Oh my goodness, this is doing my head in. Right, there we go. That goes there. Um, I can see the chat's moving out of the corner of my eye. So I'm glad you're all still chatting. It feels weird not being able to like chat to you properly doing the. Okay, what next? Oh, what next? That's water. Where? Maybe the tree trunk, or even the sloth there. What was there? Because there's only really a wee bit of him peeking out from behind that thing. That's that thing there, whatever that bird is. Uh, right. Well, let's maybe go for the clothes thing. Let's see what I can do with that. Um, that's a bit more of that thing. Got the tree trunk as well. Kind of feel like that should be pretty obvious. There's a bit of sand. And another bit of sand. Um, trunk. My chair's getting in the way. It's a bit of that thing. That is there, I think. Tree trunk. Fur, claws. Tree trunk. Fur. Where's that? I had some of those. There we go. Oh, this bird's holding a wind chime for some reason. Okay, so I really could do with getting these bits in. Hang on, that goes there. That goes in there. This I can't. Ah, there it is. Finally, I got it in. Right, that's good. That well, I've got no clue. That goes around there somewhere. And the same with that. I've got that different ones. Some claws. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get the sloth together yet, but I'll do my best. I'm thinking maybe this trunk might be good. There's a bit there. In some areas, the fur of the sloth, I don't know how you properly pronounce it actually, um, is quite bright. And so I don't know if that will maybe help. Start off some claws there. And there's some sky in the background of some other pieces, which is helping. Ah, guess that's a little bit of the music. It's like a knot in the tree trunk there. Lots of way up here. Music. Claws. I'm jumping around a bit. I've sort of lost my bearings a bit with this puzzle. So yeah, the fur around his face is quite bright. Got two eyes. And this is definitely grey. That looks like a beach there, but I can't see where it goes. There. What is that? What's there? A lot of the sky pieces have something else in it now. So it's a case of trying to figure out where they go. That's a bit of that tail. And some more musical notes there. Got some more wood there. Is there. So shape can help me out a bit here as well. No. Can't see where they go. Alright. Gonna grab a bit of the bright fur. Because that is mostly concentrated around its face. There's a bit of the sea coming in there. Oh, what's that bit? A bit of the tail thing there. There. And that's those two bits filled in. Some yellow here. That's that bird. Jumping around again. This is my problem with full flipping. It's a bit of the eye. Tiny little green in the eye. Right, that goes down here. So there's some fur and some tree trunk down here, and it's throwing me. Ah, yeah, it's claws. You've got claws way down here as well. But the really bright fur is around his face. And that's its mouth. It's not even the slows. There. I think that goes that way. Oh no, that's its nose. My bad. That is there. Don't know where that goes yet. I think that goes there. No. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right. Okay. So that's a bit of that bird. Got like a red and blue thing under his chin. That's claws. Yeah, and they go up here. Gosh. What's in here? No idea where that bit goes. Right, bit of that. This is one of those bits of the red and blue thing. That is also one of them. Little splashes of red jumping out at me now, so I'm just grabbing red bits at the moment. This bird's got a green beak with quite an obvious pattern. Where is that? Not seeing it though. Okay, right. So the thing goes like under its pin. Right, can I? No. Oh, right. There's that's definitely there. So where? Ah, okay. There we go. It's all kind of like that. That's a bit of this bird's beak. And that sits there. I can't find that obvious green bit, but there we go. Never mind. That's that bit together. But I can't join this on yet. Because there, that's its claws. And this bit goes under here. Definitely, I just can't figure out which way. Oh, it's there. It's above it. That has a bit of sky. Don't know where that goes. It's there. Ooh, right. And that's a bit hanging from the tree. Up there. Right. Attaches that there. Good. Good, good, good. Right, I still haven't managed to attach those bits together. Um, what to do next? I'm going to put these at the bottom because they're a bit in the way. I know they go there somewhere, but they're a bit in the way at the minute. Right, this is that. This is right above where the musical notes come out. It's like the fish pattern. There's that bird's beak. Uh, go for next. What to go for next? I'm getting decision paralysis here. Because I'm trying to avoid the pieces that are overly numerous. I know I'll have to get to them eventually, but I know it's going to slow me down. What's that bit? Wait, that's a bit of the sea there. So that bit goes. No. Ah. Yeah. That's a bit of that fish pattern. What's that? It's like, oh, okay. There. That's the spout that it comes out of. This is higher up than I'm thinking it is. Uh, because they're... Oh, alright, I'm gonna have to move some pieces. I'm getting in my own way here. I've just dropped a piece, I know I have. I heard it drop. And I felt it bounce off my leg. Put that back in the shop for you. Oh, maybe it didn't. Oh, it did. Ah. It's the problem with having them close to me down here at the bottom. Right, okay, I'm just going to bite the bullet and go for these blue and white pattern ones. They're in the middle, they're underneath the it's like the shell on the armadillo, and that opens up to show a little scene inside. But there's a lot of these pieces. Because they're... I might have to... What is that? Oh, okay. That's in the middle of his head. Right, fine. Fair enough. Um, there's a black bit. Some bits are brighter than others, so the bits on this very far side are quite bright. So that will help. And also at the front, there's a little bit of bright. These bits are bright. There we go. That bit's bright. Not so much. That bit is. Red claws. He's got some claws coming down here. There. A bit there. That. I'm not sure yet. What's that bit coming down? There's like a line that comes down where the shell is opening up. Oh, that's on his cheeks. That bit. I kept seeing those. I don't know what it was. No, that attaches. Eh, how did that get under there? Right. There's a... Oh, there's like a crank. Oh, that's weird. It's a crank. There's a bird sitting on the crank, which opens up the shell, which that makes sense. So that bit goes there. And not sure where those bits go just yet. But there is a wavy bit. I think it's there. I should be able to spot. Okay, so maybe I can use that to get my bearings a bit there. Okay. No. Right. No. That's a bit further. Right, where are you? It doesn't even go there. So I'm looking for bits with lighter bits and bits with that line. There's there. There's a bit with the line. Can't see this being one I manage in an hour, but we shall see. There's a bit of a shell. What's that? Oh, it's that bit. Bit of a third. Don't know where that bit goes yet. There we go. It's the shell. That bit goes there. That's quite a dark. Wait, that's its tail. Mm. Oh, sure about that. Seems that good? No, it doesn't. It's quite right there. It goes there. Alright, sorry, I've stopped talking a wee bit. Gone into concentration mode again. Uh, oh gosh. Right, here we go. See, I'm getting there. Getting somewhere with this. That's just getting in the way. Quite a lot of black in that bit. I feel like I should be able to find it. I can't. Hmm. Well, it is starting to form now, at least. Pause. Right here. No. No, that goes there. That goes there. That's that little cloth in the middle. That's that bird there. I'm just picking out random bits I sort of recognise at the moment. Um, oh, there we go. Green spotty thing down here that I completely missed. Black piece. And that's his nose. Right. Biggest thing. Yeah, so yeah, the wavies are very obvious when you're missing a wavy and it jumps out and you're like, yep, that goes there. Um, some dark pieces here. That's why I couldn't find that, because it was further down than I thought. That's the crank thing. That's a bit of the music. Bass. Whatever that is. Uh, this. It looks like his fur there. A little bit there. That bit. That bit. A little bit of the fur there. And there. 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 Where's that? There. Thing. Got definite sky pieces up here. Guess the thing. All right, so now we have a tree with lots of things hanging off of it. Let's see if I can get some of the branches together. That's got some of the there thing. Right, a lot of the branches are coming out of his head. So it's like a headdress almost. Um, yes, yes. There. There. There we go. Right, so we've got the top edge attached. That helps. What does it go there though? Obviously goes there. It's part of his headdress. It's a wee star. That's a thing hanging from the tree. Alright, these bits of sky are a bit more standing out to me now. They're a lighter blue. That bit's not fitting in very well because it's the piece is a little bit bent. So these things in the sky help. Just help to get things in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What's this there? Well, no. No. There are more leaves over here. Um, that's something hanging off it. Full sky there. Where's that? Tiny little bit. Oh, don't want to dwell on bits for too long. You can tell the lighter coloured bits of sky. That's handy. Alright, well, I've not broken the hour yet. We're on an hour and 4. But I think I'm going to get a time on this that is better than I expected. At the very least. So that goes that side. Obviously goes over there. There we are. Where's that? Oh, this image, like the box image really doesn't help. Oh well, never mind. There, that got a piece of string attached. Let's see if we can get these branches in. I've got some here too. No. There. That's a bit of purple. This one's doing my head in. I can't see where it goes. A bit. Let's try on there. Bit of yellow there. Purple. Where's that? No. 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 It doesn't even go there. I'm finding brighter bits of blue at the moment. I was using the gradient in the sky. That's a bit of branch. Right, got all the branches on one side now at least. Bit mostly blue on that one. Bit mostly blue on that one. Shape, shape. There we go. Mostly leaf on that one. No. Huh, there it is. Could not see that because of the image being obscured. So that is something. If these puzzles do come up at Worlds, we're gonna have to use the posters because the box image is a bit useless. I mean, but the poster's quite small. Gosh, right, that bit. Oh, come on. I'm getting stressed now. Nope. Done. Ah, ah. 1 hour, 9 minutes, 37 seconds. It's not bad, I don't think, is it? I don't think that's too bad. Because that's completely different to anything I've ever done. So this is the poster that you get. I mean, it does have a full image. It's not particularly big. Smaller than the box image, but look how much is obscured on the box image. Like, there was just too much I couldn't see, really, using that. But I went for it because it was bigger. Um, but this, yeah, I think I'd end up having to use this, but I can't put that on my box lid holder. It won't, it will have to lie flat. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna screenshot that. That was an interesting experience. So there was only one, if I'm not mistaken, there was only one long piece, and it was in the middle. There was more than one wavy, scattered around, but only one long piece, and it was in the middle. So that'd be an interesting thing to remember. How would you stand up a poster? I know that's exactly my point. So no, put a bit of blue tack on it or something and stick it to your little card thing, maybe. Sarah, you weren't far off. Was that your prediction? Did you predict? Did anybody have any predictions? Who was the closest? I didn't really have a prediction. I was just kind of hoping. Oh, my phone's listening. There we go. I was just kind of hoping for under an hour, but that's always just kind of a vague hope for me. An hour and 9. I think it's all right. It's maybe I'm thinking about an hour and 15. So that's better than I thought. Lucky guess. Great time though for a first run. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad. I got a bit flustered, and I think there were probably areas where I could have gone faster. The flipping didn't feel very quick for me. Um, but I was trying to avoid. I can see loads of these pieces, and I was trying to avoid it because I was like, I'm gonna get flustered if I try putting that together and I still had pieces everywhere and not a lot of room, so I sort of avoided those. So I was glad I was going for little areas like the beach and the water. The sky slowed me down a bit. This bit wasn't too bad. This green, this tail. I don't know. I don't think I approached it too badly. I just think I just need to just move quicker. Oh dear. Right. So I hope the chat was good. Lucky guess, great time though for a first one. If you get one of those plastic puzzle box holders, it has a slot to hold up the posters. Oh, does it? Well, that's handy. I might have to do that. I've seen box stands with a lip that you can stand the poster in front of the box. Posters are too shiny. Yeah, they are a bit. But that is better than. I mean, it's shiny at the minute because my light's shining off it. But that's better than that. That's too obscured. Um, oh, that's right. I have one of those. Yeah, I'll have to get one because I've just been using this, but all this is a piece of card with a slot for a box lid. I mean, it's handy though. It's handy. If the poster is too big, it can flop over on those, so I don't use it. Yeah, like so the posters you get with the circles, the circle of colours, they're humongous. You wouldn't ever be able to use that because it just would take up all your space. Um, But yeah, I mean that's small enough to stand up somewhere, but it's not ideal, really. I predicted 111, so you beat my estimate. That's yeah, very close, very close. And a completely different piece cut. I like the uniqueness of the cut. Yeah, no, it's good. It was fun. I thought the unique cut helped. Like it does help. It's just different. I'm not used to it, so I'd need to do a few and I'd get a bit more used to it. But um, yeah. But it looks as though there's only that one and it's in the middle, so I'm gonna look out for that in the other ones I do. I'm sure I'll do others. Um, and I'll see if it ends up in the middle. The artwork is very fun. Yeah, I'm here. Hello, Betty. How are you? I don't know when you got in. I wasn't looking at the chat while I was speed puzzling, but welcome. I really like this puzzle. Now I want it. Well, I got mine on Amazon. Well, I didn't. Clark did. I think it was Amazon, wasn't it, Clark? I have a stand with clips. It holds a box top or poster. Yeah, that's gonna be handy. I may have to invest. Oh, I just thought of something. A music stand can hold posters. Yeah, something you can kind of lean it up against. That would work. Well done, Vicky, and good night. Thank you, Sandra. Good night. Sleep tight. So there we have it. There we have it. That's not too long a live stream, maybe a little bit longer than usual, but I think I fit it all in pretty well. Lovely puzzle. I really enjoyed it. Really nice puzzle. Very different. And I'm pleased with that time. Pleased with that time. So yeah, just need to practice a few more, I think. A few more of the square ones. Yes, it came from Amazon. Yeah, so hopefully, Lito, you should be able to get this one. Woo-woo! All right, so I'm quite hungry, so I'm gonna have something to eat before I have to go off and do my afternoon lollipop lady stint. Um, but I want to thank you all for watching me as I build my floating leaves, which is now over there, so I can't grab it, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Clark. And thank you for watching my speed run. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, gorgeous puzzle. Thank you, Sam, for the floating leaves puzzle. Thank you, Clark, for gifting me this one. I really did enjoy it. It's lovely. So now I want to get the others, so I'll have to get the others. Um, and yeah, so look out for the premiere on Sunday, Piatnik, full time lapse, and look out for the what's it called, Disney Museum on Saturday. At normal time. I have done some sorting for the frames, so I've actually got pictures. I'm going to be putting pictures up soon just to go through what I've done. So I'm kind of well more prepared for that than I thought I was going to be. Thought it was going to be a last minute dash on that, but yeah. So look out for those coming, and yeah, don't forget to check out my merch store. This is my merch. I'm modeling one of them today. Um, and yeah, thank you so much. I will see you all next time, everyone. Happy puzzling.